kan ons die verskil.
Hey, well, all right, sir, here we go there. What are you going to get for? I'm a $600 down here, now 10 and now 25 and now 35 and now 50 now 60, will they give me 60 now 75 and 65 $85 on the line. There was a boy in Arkansas who wouldn't listen to his mom, and she told him he should go to school. He'd sneak away in the afternoon, take a little walk, then pretty soon he'd find an apple on the lawn. He'd stand there listening carefully, and pretty soon he began to see how the auctioneer talked so rapidly. He said, oh my, it's your life. I gotta make my mark and be an auctioneer. Well, if I don't do it now, $30, $30, will they give me 30, make it 30, the mama $30, will they give me 30, $30 bill. $30 bill now, 35, will they give me 35 to make it 35 to make it 35, who would have been at a $35 bill?
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome at our live auction. It's now 10 o'clock on the 29th of June 2012 and the auction has now formally started. Die reëls van die veiling word in Engels voorgelees en indien die enige vrae rondom die eiendom of die reëls het, sal ons dit na die aflees hiervan vir u in Afrikaans herhaal. At this auction, we are selling a 280 Chantal extension 2 and it's situated at 101 Ironbark Street, also Brits Road, Chantal. The extent is 6602 square meters, so it's a very large property. Registration. Kindly make sure that you have registered at the front desk and receive your bidding number, as a prospective bidder cannot participate in the bidding process if not registered as a bidder and in possession of a bidder's number. It is important that all registered bidders must thoroughly inspect the property, read the offer to purchase and comply with all FICA requirements before the bidding starts and must not bid unless he or she has done so. Please note that Section 55(1) of the new Consumer Protection Act states that the cooling off period does not apply to goods bought in auction. Those of you who are married within community of property must note that your husband or wife must also be present at the auction in order to sign the offer to purchase, should you be the highest bidder. A person who attends the auction to bid on behalf of another person, a company or a CC, must produce a letter of authority that authorizes him or her to bid on behalf of that person or entity. A trust must already be registered and in possession of letters of authority of the Master of the High Court. Auction. We are selling per rising bid in South African Rand. The seller is not a VAT vendor. Normal duties will be payable at the receiver of revenue. The purchaser shall not be held liable for any arrears at the municipality if applicable. This is an auction with reserve. In terms of Section 45(4)(a), in a reserve auction, the seller reserves the right to accept or reject the highest bid over the reserve price, which has been set by the seller and communicated to the auctioneer. If the reserve price is met, the auction becomes absolute and the property is sold to the highest bidder and an agreement of sale is concluded. In the event that the highest bid falls short to the reserve price, the auctioneer will, in terms of Regulation 78(6) of the CPA, knock the property subject to confirmation in order to allow the seller to confirm or reject the highest bidder's offer during the acceptance period. The acceptance period is 2 business days. Therefore, the seller will have 2 business days to accept or reject the offer to purchase. Should any subsequent bid be received from a third party during such period, the new third party bidder will register in terms of the original auction rules and will have only one opportunity to submit a higher bid. Should a high bid be submitted, the highest bidder of the first instance shall have the sole right of refusal to equal or better such a subsequent bid obtained. The offer to purchase shall be deemed to have been accepted when the seller signs the offer to purchase. The highest bidder or his representative with a written power of attorney shall sign the sales agreement or offer to purchase immediately on the fall of the hammer here at the front desk. The purchaser may not alter, amend or withdraw the agreement of sale or the offer to purchase. The conduct of the auction is subject to the control of the auctioneer of the day, Mrs. Chmarietjie Keet, who has the sole right to regulate the bidding procedure. In terms of Section 45(4)(b) of the CPA, the seller or his agent shall be entitled to bid up to the reserve price on behalf of the owner, but shall not be entitled to make a bid equal to or exceeding the reserve price. Payments. The purchaser shall be liable for the following three payments: the purchase price, the auctioneer's commission, and the transfer costs. Back to number one, the purchase price is payable into the trust account of the conveyancer appointed by the seller. The purchaser has 60 days to deliver guarantees to the conveyancer. However, guarantees are only for the convenience of the purchaser. If the purchaser do not get a loan at the bank, the purchaser shall still be liable for all payments. The auctioneer's commission is calculated at 10% of the purchase price plus VAT payable into the trust account of the auctioneer's attorneys. And then your last payment is the transfer costs payable at the conveyancing attorneys. The vendor's roll will be available at our auction house for a period of 3 years calculated from date of auction. On the fall of the hammer, the auction formally comes to an end. In the event that the auctioneer concludes with the words "sold subject to confirmation by the seller," these words shall be regarded as the announcement of the end of the auction sale. The rules of the auction meet the requirements as set out in the Consumer Protection Act and forms an important part of the auction sale. Are there any questions? Is daar enige vrae? Goed, dan handig ons oor aan Chmarietjie Keet. Baie dankie.
Goeiedag. Ek weet nie, het lekker vir my baie sak wil sit hier, maar ek kan myself nie eens hoor nie. Kan jy my bietjie beter hoor? Dankie. Ons verkoop vandag erf nummer 20, Chantel Extension 2. Die erfgrootte is ongelooflik baie groot, 6602 vierkante meter, wat bestaan uit 'n baie netjiese eiendom, groot perseel wat ons gebruik vir 'n wedding house, gastehuis of wat ook al gebruik kan word, met ook 'n simbien en so voort wat baie elke plek is. Ons is wel op die livestreaming ook, so ons kry offers op die online bidding as ook basies offers op die gewone online bid ook. Kom ons begin in die veiling en stop in jou at 500,000, at 500,000, at 500,000 back, at 500,000 now 550, at 550,000 now 60, at 560,000 now 1 million, at 1 million I take 1 million from you, I've got 1 million, 1 million, at 1 million, 1 million I take 120, at 1 million 120 I've got 1 million 20, at 1 million 20, 21, 40, at 1 million 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, I take 60,000, at 1 million 70, 70,000, at 1 million 1 million 1 million 80, at 1 million 80 I'll take 2 million from you, sir, 2 million, eat for 2 million, I've got 2 million there, at 2 million I'll take 2 million from you, at 2 million I'll 2 million, 2 million, at 2 million I'll take 2 million, I'll take 5,000 more from you, at 2 million. I'll take 5,000 more, I've got 2 million at the back, 2 million at the back, 2 million at the back, at 2 million at the back I'll take my I'll take 1 million more, at 2 million there, at 2 million thousand for the first time, on 2 million thousand for the second time. I'm going to open it because we lowered down the reserve price, so 2 million now. You're welcome to come in front for me, but I'm going to open it for 2 million thousand to court number 1406. Court number 1406. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. We're going to open it and wait for what's going on. If someone can give me the offer for us, we will come back to you. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.